Hello, welcome to our myVandelanotte webinar. In this webinar, I will give you a virtual tour of our new myVandelanotte platform. And what will we do today? We will start with some practical arrangements. How can I get access to myVandelanotte? Afterwards, I will show you a demo of how you can use our portal, the renewed portal. And we will conclude with some questions and answers, of course, that you may have after this demo. What was myVandelanotte? I think that for most of you, this should be a screenshot that is familiar to you. We have our dashboard, and we have also the specific apps that we use in our current accounting platform. What is myVandelanotte today? Well, the newest change in our myVandelanotte platform is that it is now our digital cockpit, where we will centralize all our activities and information services with our clients. The platform bundles all the company information in one central spot for easy and efficient sharing of information, but of course, we will keep in touch with you. You will have access to our contact details, your dedicated account manager, and people who are responsible for your accounting file remain in contact with you. In myVandelanotte, you will have access to your complete accounting records, but also you will have an online archive, reports. You will also have some templates, contracts that we have prepared for you or for the company. And also, if you are making use of our payroll services, also your access to our payroll platform is integrated in our myVandelanotte platform. This online service, this digital cockpit, which will be our central point of information, is an integral part of our service offer. So it is included in our current way of working with you. Who will get access to myVandelanotte? Well, because of security reasons, we have chosen to limit the access, the main access to our platform, to an administrator of the company or the owner of the company. So when we are thinking or speaking about a company, it will only be the legal director who will be invited to access to our platform, accept the terms and agreement, and then in a later stadium can add other users. How can you get access to this platform? Well, normally you already received an invitation as a main user to access your file. You have received an email with an invitation, and you need to click on the link in this invitation. You also need your smartphone, because for security reasons, we work with a two-step verification access. So the link on which you will click will guide you to an onboarding process to access our platform. We have chosen to secure this access via Microsoft, so you will need a Microsoft account. If you already have a Microsoft account, then you can click on the button Manage your file in our email. You need to enter the password for your existing Microsoft account, not our myVandelanotte or former myVandelanotte user ID and password, but your Microsoft account ID and password. And then you can follow further on the instructions and add myVandelanotte to your Authenticator app. If you have forgotten your Microsoft password, then you can select to restore, or if you have an email with an own domain extension, then you should contact your IT services or your domain administrator. If you do not have a Microsoft account, well, then you click also on the link in the email and you follow the instructions to create firstly a Microsoft account and then also follow the onboarding process that will automatically be generated. If you follow this onboarding process, you will get access to the platform. And if you have multiple files, so if you have multiple companies, you will see that for the link that you already activated, accepted the terms and agreements, you will have an active link. But next to that, you can have also other company files. And for these ones, you can accept the terms and conditions in the environment in the platform. So you do not need to reinitiate another email per specific file. You can accept the terms and conditions here for your other active files with us. Where can you find myVandelanotte? Well, after you have gone through this onboarding process, it's very simple. You just go to the website and then you have a direct access to our platform. So this was the introduction with some explanation on how to get on the platform, how can we have access. It's time to have a look to our webinar, to our platform. I'm sorry. So if everything goes well, you see now the platform as it is currently designed. This is very new for you, and I will guide you through this dashboard. So what will you see if you have multiple client files? You will have multiple blue tables that you can access. If you have only one company, for example, then you will only see one blue bar to click on. What did we also provide next to our files? We also have our to-dos. For example, we ask our clients to digitally sign some documents. Well, also these requests for digital signature will appear in my to-dos. For example, another thing that can appear in to-dos is a reporting that has been published by one of our accountants for you to review. So by clicking on this to-do, you can go to the to-do. The accountant has prepared a reporting for you. You can review it, and afterwards, if you say, okay, for me, it is clear, I have seen it, I have questions, then you can, of course, contact us. If it's clear, then you can check off the to-do and your to-do will be eliminated from the to-dos. You can also click on all my to-dos, and here you can sort them by due date, by specific company file if you have multiple companies, or type of to-do. We have also provided some templates, some legal documents that we provide for our clients. Here you have a database of contracts. For some reason, I can't access them now, but this is something that is available to you in a normal way of working. Helpful links. We provided also some specific links that can be useful for Belgian companies and directors. The first one is a link to check if you have a contractor that is doing construction works for you. In Belgium, there's a specific obligation to check if there is a certain withholding obligation for the customer to withhold for the payment to the contractor. And this is a direct link where you can check this. So these are some useful and helpful links. We also have the possibility to go to the notarial deeds. With this link, you can go to the notarial deeds for your company, but also for your personal, the notarial deeds that are applicable for you personally. Why will you see these things, also these personal items? Because you need to log in with your personal EID. So people who have directors who have a Belgian ID card or a residence card can have access to this link. Foreigners who do not have a residence card cannot make use of this link. This is not yet provided by the government. We also included a link to the VIS website. VIS website is the European website that allows you to check if a VAT number, European VAT number, is valid. Then next to these templates and links, we have also provided some quick links to simulation and tools that are available on our website. So, for example, to calculate the benefit in kind that is applicable for a company car, you can have a direct access to this calculator. We have also some quick scans that are available on your website to check if you are GDPR compliant, if you have possible risks. So we included these direct links in our dashboard here. Next to that, we have our recent news. Normally you receive on a periodical basis a newsletter from Vandelanotte, but also here you will have in your dashboard all recent articles that have appeared on our website. So if you are interested in one of these topics, you have a direct link also from your dashboard. Okay, that was the dashboard, the general dashboard when you enter myVandelanotte. Then we can go into a specific client file. And there is some distinction that needs to be made. We have some applications, and depending on the services that we provide to you, are we performing full accounting for you, or are we only intervening for the preparation of the annual accounts, or are we just intervening for payroll? These are all various possibilities. Well, depending on these circumstances, you will have various applications. So I will first return to the favorite applications. We have provided here some applications that are mostly used by our clients, but by clicking on these three dots, you can choose to remove from the favorites. And if you go to all applications, you can also add them to the favorites by clicking on these three dots. Here you can see which ones are your favorites by the green bullet. So when we are discussing these specific applications, I think it would be interesting to have a look at them. So first we can go to the editing invoices and uploading invoice, and this should be a familiar for current myVandelanotte users up till now. Should be a current or a familiar view. This is our accounting dashboard, where you see at the top of the page the possibility to switch from year to year. So we have the accounting year 2022 in front of us. You have an overview on the top of the page on your operating income, operating costs, and the provisional operating result. This is based on the real time processing of your invoices. Furthermore, on this page, you see based on some, maybe I'll switch to another year, so normally this will give you some more graphs. You have an operating result per period, so in time, then also an overview of the income versus costs. In this diagram, you have a detail of the type of costs, a trend in your financial liquidity during a larger period, the operating result over a larger period. Here you have an overview of your receivables and your payables, on which you can click and see what is the detail behind these open and outstanding receivables. So here you see what is outstanding and already expired, not expired, total, and you can click on these details to have more information about the outstanding receivables. So when we go back to this page, you have also an overview of your liquidity and specific accounts. And then the blue column here, this is very useful to provide us with your documents. So purchase documents, sales documents, and various. We will start with the purchase documents. If we click on this first item in the column, you can choose to upload from your computer a specific document, a sales invoice, but next to this way of sending us your invoices, you can also send us them directly by the specific unique email address that you have received upon activation of your file. So next to the uploads possibility, you have the possibility to send us your invoices directly via mail. Some of you will already also make use of our Vandelanotte application, our mobile app, which is available in the App Store, and where you can also choose to, for example, take a picture of a receipt in a restaurant. You take a picture of it, send it via your mobile app to the myVandelanotte platform, and you can just throw it away. Very easy to send us the documents in that way. A fourth possibility to send the documents or to get documents into our accounting platform is choosing for PayPal. PayPal is a network of companies that have decided to generate and exchange information automatically. Invoices will be sent automatically through PEPL. So if you accept the terms and agreements of PEPL, you do not need to send us them send the invoices to us. So no uploading, no sending by email. The company will send them directly, injected directly into our platform. Of course, you still need to pay them. So in our payment detail, you will see the possibility to pay them. I will show you how that is possible later on in this webinar. So we talked about purchase invoices. You also have the possibility to upload sales invoices, but you can also choose to specifically create sales invoices. I will show you in a minute how we can do that in our portal. Other documents than sales documents and purchase documents, for example, a detail of a credit card can be sent in the various documents. In the tab in process, you will see which invoices have been processed or still need to be processed. If you have submitted all your documents for a certain VAT period, you can choose here on status VAT documents to give us a heads up and say, okay, everything is final. Please send or please work on the VAT declaration and file it for me because I have uploaded all my documents. So this was how to upload invoices, how and the possible ways to do that. A second possibility is the possibility to create sales invoices. And creating sales invoices is possible in our platform. We provide an entire CRM environment, if you want, where you can have also possibilities on tracking on leads, preparing fee proposals, and have other CRM actions in our environment. So when we have our sales invoices, you can choose to go to customers and, for example, add a new customer. You give the specific information, you give the settings to us, and then a sales invoice can be generated. If you want to make use of our invoicing app and you have a lot of clients, then we can also have a look how to inject them in an automatic way to our platform so that you do not need to make every or create every client manually. Next to the possibility of preparing invoices, we obviously also have the possibility to prepare credit notes. We can also create fee proposals, reminders for sales invoices that have not yet been paid. And if you want to work with specific annual, for example, subscriptions or periodical subscriptions to your clients, there is also a possibility to create invoices in this way. So this is how to create sales invoices in our invoicing app. Of course, if you have your own sales invoices in your own program, you can inject them or upload them to our platform. Payments. is also a very interesting feature in our platform, because we see that even if clients are working in a very digitized way, they are indeed sending us these invoices to our platform. We see that separately often they pay invoices in their banking app. Well, here in this app in our platform, you can choose to pay the invoices in our platform. So you upload the invoice or you send the invoice, and then you choose to pay it from our system. So you can either do this by creating a QR code. This QR code, if we choose to do it, can be scanned with your mobile phone with the app of your banking or of your bank, and the payment is done. If you have multiple payments, a lot of payments, then you can also choose to create a specific file, and this file can be uploaded then in your mobile banking app and paid in bulk. So this is something that is very useful for a lot of clients because it saves a lot of time. So we had the editing invoices, creating sales invoices, make payments. What do we have as other possibilities? We also have our archive. In our archive, you can look for every single document that you have loaded in our system by selecting, for example, the supplier, or by selecting a specific period. This is very useful to track specific transactions or invoices that before the digital era, you needed to go into your folder and search for the specific documents. We also have the possibility to view bank transactions, and this is possible for several banks. So if you have multiple bank accounts, here you can see and you can look for specific transactions for every single bank account that your company has. So it makes a detailed overview, and you can look into this bank transactions app to look up specific transactions. View history is also a possibility to have some specific transactions, customers history, general ledger account history. So for a specific account, you can go into this demo and into this app to verify. My reports is also something that is available for every client, at least the regular reports and annual figures. So I'll just need I will click on this. Oh, this is something that was not supposed to be. I'll just go to my other screen and have the same here. So we are waiting a little bit. So at least, depending on what, if we are doing full accounting for you or not, you can have access or you get this reporting at least once a year. If we are performing full accounting, then you will have this on a more regular base based on your periodical VAT returns. There is the possibility to go and click on specific account numbers and then see a detail. So it's very specified and gives you reports where you can where you can do a comparison between specific years, evolution of the current year, so you can change it to what you would like. We have a business reporting. We have our financial statements, of course, that are accessible in this app, and we have also our management overview. So this is our basic reporting that you will get at least once a year. And then we have other possibilities. Okay, go to back. We have also management reports available for more industry-orientated companies. We have also the basic reports that you maybe already know from our existing accounting platform, where you have an aging balance, top 10 clients, and possible EBITDA overviews. Okay, so these are the basic reports. Of course, SRL and SA companies need to publish their accounts. Here you find a direct link to the Belgian National Bank where your accounts have been published. We have also some general company information at the top of this page. We have the access to the Crossroads Bank in Belgium, where you can have an extract of for your company of the Crossroads Bank. Of course, this is a demo file. We do not have a specific enterprise number, but for your file where you have a specific company number, of course, there will be all the data available for you by just one click. We also have a direct link to the publications in the Belgian Official Gazette and a link to the statute database. So for companies that are incorporated in Belgium, this is all centralized in recently centralized in one database, and via this link you have a direct access for your company. So this is all file related. We discussed the reports, and for clients who also trust us to handle their payroll, we have a direct link to our payroll platform. In our payroll platform, you can have access to specific possibilities. For example, the calendars of the employees. So if you have currently your payroll in our current payroll platform, you will also have a direct link via the myVandelanotte app here. The to-dos is something that we already discussed. And then we also have the possibility to go to My Documents. What will you find in My Documents? Well, there you will find information with regards to contracts, but also the official published accounts that we have prepared for you. So, For example, in this file, you will see that we have the yearly overview that we discuss annually with you is available for you in this environment. Next to the annual accounts, we have contracts. With regard to payroll and HR, you will also find some information available. And also with regard to our collaboration, so our fee proposal, our assignment letter are available here for you to download. So this was the access to my documents. We also have the tab My Users. And in this tab, you as the main user will have access to the platform and can invite other users to the platform. So we have different roles. If I click invite a user, well, then I need to give some information on the person who I would like to invite. And then we have specific roles that we can choose. What are these roles? Well, only the main user has full access and can add other users. So this is uniquely done for uniquely available for the main user. If you are, for example, with there are multiple directors in the company, we can switch from one to another director to assign him as or her as the main user for the file. But this is the only person that can give access to other people on the platform. If we want to invite other people to the platform, we can give them a full access. So this means consultation, but also uploading information. If we want to give this person also insights into the payroll, then we have to choose separately also the role HR. Because of the confidential matter here, we want you to explicitly choose this separately from the full access. So this is important to know. Otherwise, if you would like to have someone to upload invoices, be able to send invoices, upload invoices, nurture the platform with information, then you can choose this to give this person the role for administration. This person has rights for the applications, but does not have access to reports. We can also have the other way around. People who have access to reports, but cannot edit or upload or send documents to the platform. So here, by clicking on more information about roles, you get an overview on what is possible to invite other users. What is also important, if for some reason you want to exclude someone as a user, you do this by clicking these three dots and choosing change role or delete. So delete is, of course, ending the access. Change role gives you the possibility to change the role to another chosen option. What is also important is that you have access on top to your specific profile. In this profile, you can choose to have another language. We have, of course, English, but also the other national languages, which are Dutch and French. And next to this profile where you can change your settings and your language, we also have a knowledge base. So of course you can contact us for specific questions. But if you would like to have some indication on how to use our platform, here you will find a knowledge database where you have access to where everything is explained on how to use our platform. The notifications I already explained are the same as our to-dos. So this is what is on top of this page. So this is an overview of our myVandelanotte platform. My question to you, is this clear? Do you have questions with regard to our platform? So I'm checking if there are any questions that are entering just now. So we have a question: am I obliged to use myVandelanotte? Of course, you're not obliged to use it. It is extra service that we provide to our clients, but in this digital era, we are convinced that it can be efficient for many business leaders and directors, company owners, to use it and see the effectivity and the efficiency of our platform. Okay. I'm looking if there are other questions. No other questions. Well, then I would like to thank you for your attention. And if you have further questions with regard to our platform and the functioning of it, you can, of course, send us an email. The email address is mentioned on this slide. Thank you for attending this webinar and hope to see or speak to you soon. Bye.